Pretty wet and nasty day. As you can tell, this is just my tracks from hooking up the head. Corn's pretty neat. So, I just found out that this could be the last field I go to all year. Well, good morning. Today is November the 18th. We're here on a farm we've already shelled some on. I already shelled some on. Knocked a good bit out of it over there. I don't know what this is, 100 and something acres. Be a pretty nice chunk to get knocked out, but it is wet. Really wet. Got water laying in the field, mud in the field. So it's gonna be a pretty wet and nasty day. As you can tell, this is just my tracks from hooking up the head. Alright, let me get spun around here. Turn the mud hogs on. We might actually need the mud hogs today. We're right on the verge of being able to finish shelling for the year. Like, we're right there, just about done. We've had a lot of problems with our dryer this year, not wanting to run, and that's cost us several days, but it is what it is. We'll get done here. It is wet. It is nasty.
That guy, that red truck, I think they JJ'd some money for some corn.
It is wet and nasty. Super wet, super nasty. We ain't gonna be able to get trucks in the field today. We'll have to back them in off the road and load them however we can, which is not the funnest way to do it, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get the crop out. So I don't know how wet the plant is itself or none of that, so hopefully we're able to just get after it here and get the shelling done. I got all the better running done here. All these rows right here go straight all the way through. Nice long rows, but over here this ditch it runs through gets really deep over that way, so cuts the field off and makes it a little bit shorter. But still, it isn't bad running. It's pretty daggone nice running, honestly. Wet and nasty. My windows are dirty, and I need to get out and check what kind of job we're doing. I don't know if we're doing a good job or not. I've only taken about a pass here, so it's kind of hard to tell when you're not like on your inrows how good of a job you're doing, because normally our inrows aren't good enough to where you're just rolling right on straight back and forth. Once you get the field opened up and you can roll right on, you can really, I think it's a lot easier to really get a combine dialed in. But on your inrows, you got a lot more a lot less consistency with the grain. I mean, some of your ears are smaller, some of them are bigger, and I don't know. I struggle getting a combine set up on inrows. So this is going to be a pass straight across the middle of the field. We'll hop out a little ways up here and check and see how it's doing. See what kind of job we're leaving on the. What I like to do is I like to get up to my running speed like I am right now, And then all at once, we'll yank the hydrostat back and shut everything down. So then we can look right under the head and see what's going on. Look inside the combine, see what's going on. Look behind the combine and see what's going on. It's best to check the combine when it's clear full of material and not completely empty. So I'll yank the hydrostat back and shut it off all at once. All right. We called quits on it. Rotor's off, feeder house is off. So we'll see how we're doing here. First thing I like to look for is if we got a lot of this or if we got a lot of this. We don't want this. We don't want this. We'd rather not have this. We're looking for this right here. A completely full cop. That's what we're looking for. So that's telling me we could go a little bit wider on the concaves. Try that out. We do got some corn out here. On the edge. So I think the corn out here on the edge would be rotor loss. Would be rotor loss, but that's what I'm seeing. Our head is leaving a lot of this. In all reality, our head is not doing the best job. I probably could slow it down, my head. See that? These are from my head. I could probably slow it down and close my deck plates a little bit. Probably get a cleaner job that way there. There's a broken one, couple right there. Alright, we need to go push some buttons. This corn definitely has some moisture to it because dry corn don't stack like that. I don't know, it's wetter than I thought. Probably a little sticky to the touch. We'll have to see what the truckers say the moisture is. I'm gonna guess something in the low 20s. I'm gonna say 19.7 actually. But I don't know, it's stacking like it's a lot wetter than that, but the combine doesn't think it's that wet, so I don't know, it'd be interesting to see what it actually is. See, when you're shelling dry corn and you're dumping it on the grain cart, it doesn't want to stack up, it wants to just spread out. But when you're shelling wet corn, it doesn't spread out the best. It's like it sticks together more and it just goes higher and higher and higher. That's kind of what we got going on there. I'd say I got well over 70,000 on that grain cart, and it's only 1,000 bushel grain cart, so way more on it than it's meant to hold, that's for sure. I guess today we'll find out if the little old 380 can pull its weight around. I don't know, I'm gonna say it's gonna be struggling to pull a full grain cart around in this kind of mud. I don't see it happening. But I don't know. I've been wrong before. It's not that it's so little or anything. Like it has the power to do it. It just, the frame size and the weight is where it lacks. Like, I'm sorry, but I feel like it's just me talking, but I would take a less horsepower four-wheel drive any day over a higher horsepower front-wheel assist, just because, I mean, the big old Steigers, even if they have less power, they have a bigger frame, a heavier frame, and they just flat out pull. The front wheel assist, even if when they're loaded down with weights, like that one probably has, I don't know, 1,000 pounds or more of weight in the front, 1,400 pounds, something like that. Then it has wheel weights in between the wheels, and it just can't hang. It don't hang with the four-wheel drives. And big old Steigers, they just flat out pull. So if you've never been around corn getting shelled or any of that, maybe you farmed other crops, stuff like that, you might be wondering, hey, with it being that wet, how are you shelling corn? Here's the deal. Corn is actually really good at shedding water. So like, even though it rained all day yesterday, odds are this corn might have...
What kind of corn is this, Brett?
Might have only picked up a point or two. It's looking like to me it's running around 18%. So even though it rained all day yesterday, the corn's not that bad. Yes, it's still going to need to go through the dryer, but it would need to go through the dryer regardless of if it rained yesterday or not. So pretty much with corn, as soon as all the leaves and the fodder start to dry off, you're pretty much good shape. You can get right back to rolling. Where soybeans, I mean, that's our crop that would have picked up a bunch of moisture. Like if we still had soybeans out and it rained yesterday, like it did, there's no way we'd be cutting them today. They probably, if I had to guess, pick up 10 points or so off of that rain. But corn, no. Corn doesn't, I mean, it's pretty good at shedding water, so. Usually with corn, you're able to run in the rain a lot longer. Like if it started raining right now, I'd be able to run with it raining for a lot longer. And after the rain quits, you usually get back to shelling a lot faster. So corn's pretty neat. No good. We're gonna run it though. So, I just found out that this could be the last field I go to all year. Unreal. Kind of sad, but exciting at the same time. I don't know. It's like we work all year long during plant and everything, and when we're spraying and everything for this right here, harvest season, and to get the crop, everything that needs done to the crop to have the best possible crop we can. And then harvest rolls around and we work our tails off to get the crop in, and here we are right here, coming to the end of the season. I mean, I still got plenty of field left. I'm just thinking about it like, man, this is kind of sad. What do we do after this? I mean, I know what we do after this, but it's like, wow, we worked all year for this, and it's just about over. And I mean, the minute we take our last pass, we go right into getting ready for next year. I mean, we take our last pass, and it's time to get the combines blowed off, washed, carts washed, looking good. Then we pull everything in the shop, work it over very intensely to get it ready for next season. And then as soon as we get the combines pulled out of the shop, we got the planters in the shop, start working them over, running the meters through the tester, and the cycle just starts back over. So it's crazy that, I don't know, we've already been through the whole 2023 cycle pretty well. I mean, it's coming to an end, but daggone, it's been a fun one, a challenging one. So, well, we're still motoring on here, doing all we can do, pushing to get done today. This hopefully we'll be able to get done today without it being super late. The other two combines are having a good day. I'm having a really good day. We're motoring on. I'm way farther along in this field than I thought I would be at this time. I mean, it's just now about 2:20, and I'm coming down to the last several acres of this field. I should only be here another hour or so. And that right there is why we are just struggling to get done. Bro, a shame. I mean, 2 rows of shame. I guess in my fury, or not fury, in my haste to get done, I must have miscounted or not seen the wide or skinny row just right, because there should not be 2 rows sitting there. Oh well, we'll get them. That right there might be the reason we don't get done today, because I had to take that 1 row all the way across, 2 rows all the way across the field again. But we're about to top off another grain cart here, send him out. This corn has been doing extremely well. If I have 2 binfuls and we're dumping on the go, by the time I get empty on those 2 binfuls, the carts are full. So that means enough grain is going in my grain tank while we're dumping on the go to just max it out. If you're sitting still, 3 completely full binfuls will absolutely top off a grain cart, but dumping on the go in high bushel corn, it's only taking 2 dumps. because of them 2 rows, I am 4 minutes behind schedule, so we're gonna be cutting it close today. Gonna be cutting it close. 4 minutes behind here means I should be up there shelling that, but I'm not. I'm just now driving up there. Oh well. I got the main chunk of the farm not cut out. I got it picked out or shelled out or harvested out or shucked out. And we just got some short rows from this ditch that runs through the field to them houses. So not a ton of running, but it goes from there over to here, and it's a lot of short rows. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how this is gonna work out with me being 4 minutes behind schedule. Boom! Field! Done. We got like 60 acres and we're done. That's it. 60 acres is it. We finish, well, I got a couple stragglers here. Let me clean these up. We got 60 acres and 2 combines are already working on it. So it should go pretty fast. Hopefully. Alright, so today is November 20th. We finished in the field on November 18th. But today being November 20th, it is my sister's birthday. My sister that's been running the grain cart, she just turned 16 today. So we're gonna call her. Alright, so we finished shelling corn on November 18th. Yeah, November 18th, which was Saturday. Today's Monday. We finished Saturday night. I don't know what was going on in my head, but I did not think to get my camera out and record us shelling the last pass. I don't know what I was thinking there. But